baby.
Oh, yeah!
This ain't his first rodeo.
Count it off to me, Corey. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be a heater?
Yeah.
No, you don't do a curveball. No.
Gary, stop.
Give him the one.
Oh!
Oh, yeah! Welcome back to another episode of This First That.
Sponsored by NOS Energy Drink, the greatest drink on this universe, solar system, and in the nebula. And there's a spider.
We got a taste of Europe right here sitting in the driveway alongside something that looks like a street warrior. For something that deserves to sip on a cup of wine.
Wasabi versus Westchester sauce.
Oh!
Goddamn Wiener Schnitzel versus a bocce grill.
Oh!
Let's go. Please introduce yourself and tell us what you've brought here today.
Well, my name's Tim KRETZSCHMAR out of Southern California. We built this tribute car. It's a Porsche 911 tribute to a 1973 Targa Florio. It was a race-winning car livery. We started out with a car that we wanted to look just like the original race car.
What did this originally start as?
Well, they started originally as a 78 chassis, and we stripped it down to the bare metal, restored every part on it, put a turbo motor in it, which back in the day they didn't have the turbo motor for the 73.
Is this still air-cooled?
And it's an air-cooled flat six,
Okay.
original 911 design.
Tell us about this setup though, because like this looks pretty tech, and I see a lot of like sensors, I see a lot of mil-spec wiring.
We went full on with the latest material that hot rod and race car drivers are using. Like you said, mil-spec wiring, harness, all ECU. Motec built a custom intercooler for it that's real efficient, had it specially coated for heat dispersion. Underneath, we put 2 late model BorgWarner turbos.
Okay. What size?
Yeah, I don't know what you call the size of these. It's just their high performance, water cooled style turbo.
What would be the difference between the tribute car and this car you built as far as suspension, wheels, and everything else goes?
We took a 930 suspension, which came later in the later years, and then sway bars we added. The 73s didn't have that.
How much power is this making?
The crank, it comes out about 595.
Suspicious.
Yeah. What do you use this car for? Is this a showpiece? Is this something that you use, you track, you race?
Well, originally,
What did you tend to build for?
I went to SEMA with my builder, and I said, SEMA, I want something I can really carve in the canyons. And that's what I use it for. It's a street car that I take up in the mountains, and that's where I play.
Have you ever drag raced it though?
Not once. This will be first experience drag racing.
Dude, the
Good to
fit
hear.
and finish on all this stuff is
Let's
like,
see.
if you pop everything's super clean in here. I love that you got the stopwatches in there.
Well, and they're period correct. Those are Hoyers that they put in this model. It's like jewelry. That's the jewelry for this car.
That's like a real stopwatch?
Oh yeah, stopwatch and clock.
What?
Yeah, it's all original. It's a street car. I use it. It's a car I drive, and in the heat of Southern California, we throw the AC on.
I like this guy.
Yeah.
A lot of people build stuff, leave it in the garage, let it collect dust. You actually use this. Do you take this to go get
Well, take
groceries?
a picture of those fenders. You can see they're marred up. We enjoy driving this.
Nice. This is painted too. More paint, less wraps, people.
Gary, they got the sticker for you too.
I don't even know what the hell that
It says
says.
"So fart, man."
In German, it's an oil company that was advertising. Now, the original car had that sticker. Well, it wasn't produced anymore, so we took a picture and had it duplicated. That is a special sticker. I like it.
Means a lot to me.
So, what does this car weigh?
About 2,400.
Have you ever had this thing like wrapped all the way out?
No.
All right. Well, we've seen a lot of this. Let's go and transition over to, oh, fuck me, man. Now you guys might be all messed up too.
Oh, what? You started to mess up.
Come on, Corey. We got this.
Thank you for, hey, do you know what? Thank you for bringing out such a beautiful piece of
Appreciate you.
Well,
machinery.
let's talk at the end.
Yes.
We're going to talk at the end. We have to meet your competitor standing next to you. It may not be this fine glass of wine, even though it's painted like a little rosé.
You ready to find out what this bad boy will do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's
Ready.
go, Corey.
Wait, have you heard
We're
VTEC
ready.
before?
Yes.
Turbo?
Yeah.
Turbo VTEC?
Okay.
You in trouble. Let's go.
This weekend, we're celebrating 4th of July on Hoonigan.com.
Go to Hoonigan.com to get 40% off.
40% off. Go get your Hoonigan stuff right now.
Hi, my man. Please introduce yourself and tell us what you've brought here today.
How's it going? My name's Carlo, and this is my 92 Honda Civic. I bought it for $500. It was just a bare shell, and then from there on, I built a turbo kit, blew up a few motors, and built a nice motor. Now it has a nice motor. It's putting down about 600 of the wheels. It weighs about 2,000 pounds, so it's very light, but it's hard to put the power down.
So tell us about this motor that you've built here. Give us all the specs on it.
So it has aftermarket cylinder sleeves, 10.5-to-1 pistons. They're 84.5 millimeter, forged rods, stage 1 cams, and then we have a 62-66 precision turbo, 1700 ID injectors. It's on E85. It has an M factory LSD, but the transmission is pretty much still a stock Honda transmission.
Really? Now you can take all that.
I've rebuilt it like 3 or 4 times, but
Okay.
but it takes it.
Okay.
To make that 5 today.
It might be 5 today, Gary.
What kind of boost are you running through this?
So right now it's on 20 pounds of boost. That transitions to about 620 horsepower.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, you said 600 first. Now we're 620. What's it really putting down, bro? You at 7?
So we guesstimated like 615. I was spinning on the dyno, so it was hard to tell. Put weight on it and stuff, and it was still spinning, but the way the graph was going, we predicted it was like 615-ish.
What motor was this originally out of?
So this was out of an Acura Integra, and then so was a transmission, but like I said, we tore it all the way apart and rebuilt it all.
What turbo manifold?
It's a full race turbo manifold. My buddy had that Sheepy kit on his car, and he was like, hey, you know what, I'll give you the pipe and whatever else left. So it was the intercooler pipe. He ended up wrecking the car. And then I had a fabricator out of Hollister mimic Sheepy style with the teardrops. And
Do they know this?
Is that a rep? Is that a rep? Is that a Sheepy rep?
no, it's funny. Sheepy will post pictures of his car. It's funny.
Probably not after this.
Yeah, I don't know about after this,
okay.
but-
Like the interior looks pretty nice, man. I mean, it looks, you know.
Yeah, it was painted inside and out. So it went to SEMA in 2019, and right before SEMA, we tore it all the way down. I sandblasted the car, so every time I drive it, I still get sand. If you guys look inside it, there's sand everywhere.
Is that the JDM centerpiece?
That's JDM center console.
From the EGs?
Yeah, it's an optional center console, and then I deleted the radio. We have a switch panel, the AIM display, and we're running a Honda S300 ECU.
Is that a flare? That yellow thing?
It's not a flare. It's actually a fire extinguisher. Check this out. You never know when you're gonna catch on fire, you know?
He's well prepared. He must have watched the show before.
I like how it's aiming right at his face, too.
The old Spider-Man trick.
Wow. Let's talk about these wheels and tires you got on here, though.
Yeah, so unfortunately I wasn't able to get any slicks, but we're running Falken's stickiest tires, the RT660s, and they're on T37s. Ooh. We'll see if we can put the power down.
Are those in
Little
gray?
JDM Spies.
Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, none of that sticker nonsense no more, huh? Willwood brakes. Oh yeah, you ready to stop, huh?
Let's go.
Let's come over here and talk about some racing. Let's figure out how we're gonna do this, boys. Here's how we typically do this. First race, hand drop to 1,000 feet, see where everybody stands. From that point, if somebody's faster or slower, you know, we can negotiate some either lengths or a roll race, whatever. Sound good?
Sounds good. Let's do it. Yep.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Man's confident behind the wheel, that Porsche. I just don't know if he's ready to be on it today. I'm gonna have to take the Civic.
Civic kid seems kind of cruddy. Going with the Martini Porsche, respectfully.
Porsche's gonna take it. It's sick.
My man's got 700 horsepower and a 2,400 pound Porsche. That's my dude. He's got a goddamn race suit on. He's gonna pull this out.
You show up in a race suit, you're gonna lose. Honda boys.
Ronald Ball.
This is Ronald
Ball here.
Hey,
8 seconds game.
take a man's cowboy hat off his head.
Thatherton Fuel is taking over in the propane game, baby.
Ron, do you want to fly with the cowboy hat?
No, absolutely not.
I'll do it.
You do it?
I think I know how to do it.
Let's go, kid.
like garbage, so that was good.
Leave him up for a second.
Oh,
Hey.
that's my first day.
Hey, Gary. Wait, no, you're running a pro tree. That's what you're doing.
Yeah,
Gary's running a pro tree right
I ain't got
now.
time to sit here and wait for them to count their mother's blessings. Just go.
911, half a car.
911, half a car.
See, even the goose know. They know on my side.
So, Gary,
Okay.
when you do this,
Yes.
you go, you ready, huh?
Don't you remember watching
Let 'em
Pink's
feel-
All Out when the dude crashed on the motorcycle?
Right.
Don't do that.
I think I let off a little early and he passed me when I let off.
You want to run it heads up again? Because that was
I'm
pretty
down for
even.
that.
What happened on the start?
Hell, I don't know. I didn't expect it.
Just load it up to about $8 grand and
Dump it.
We're just gonna run it back. Same thing, same race from a dig, 1,000 foot. Let's see if they get the starts figured out.
Round 2. Look, Mikey Diaz, you see that? Nobody jumping. None of that bullshit. They know what to do.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
You see
I
what
see what
you're
you're doing.
911.
Out the hole.
Don't let me miss this shit.
Much better start.
I told my man put some more sauce on it from the jump. Well, actually,
You said Tom ate
grand.
that. Yeah, I was gonna
He
say.
didn't. You know,
That's
so
not
he,
sauce. That's the whole bottle.
hey. Yeah, this thing's quick.
I think I got a little better grip on that start.
Oh yeah, big time. So here's what we want to do. We want to have a bonus round. You've won this whole thing, right? It's the best out of 3. So would you be okay with doing a 40-mile-an-hour roll race?
Sure.
Gary, can you show us an arm drop real quick? Perfect.
So here's what you're gonna do. I want you to give 2 big ass thumbs up. Right?
no, hold on.
So you're gonna give 2 big ass thumbs up, and then you're gonna put your hands up, right?
Okay.
And so when they get to about here, just
Okay.
but I'm gonna make a big drop. You know what I mean?
Might fly away.
Earthquake. Whoa.
Bonus round.
That Porsche.
4.5 cars. Although this gentleman that is with the Porsche, he said something about 700 horsepower to the crank. I'm pretty sure that's not what was discussed.
Yes.
Yo, wait, did the whole Porsche guy just drag race you?
Yeah.
I don't care if the Honda lost. You show up in a race suit, I'm still making fun of you. How much horsepower are you making at the crank again?
About 300?
Yeah.
Jolly good show.
Hey, he played the game.
Hat to you. Woo, this thing boogie, son.
This man is.
Hey, great run.
We'll get
Great
you,
run.
He knew the handshake. This ain't his first rodeo.
Thanks, Tim. He took me to school on that one.
See that shake?
Party. No, I'm not doing donuts. What? It'd be like drag racing. I've never done donuts.
You were great at it.
Yeah.
You should do donuts. You'd be great at it.
I'll try. It won't look pretty though.
Let's go!
Yeah. How did that feel?
Now I know it does them.
Oh! He's short shifting?
He did like a
Oh, that
Man's got the slicks. He's got the confidence.
They're like,